Hi guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Joslyn and welcome to Get Inspired, Be Inspired. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. So this is the place for all faith-based motivation and personal growth for all my high achievers out there. I see you. My goal is to motivate you and inspire you to achieve your God-given goals and dreams and to live the life you truly love. So let's just jump right into today's video. So welcome guys. I'm so glad to have you here today. So we've been talking about building healthy mindsets and we've been talking about how to manage our monies. Yes, because money is so important and we want to make sure we are able to manage our finances effectively and we are able to achieve our God-given goals and dreams. So the Bible has a lot to say about money, believe it or not. And so today I would like to share a scripture with you which is in Proverbs chapter 21 verse 20. So I'll just read this for you. So it says, "There is desirable treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, that a foolish man squanders it all." So these are very strong words where God is saying that foolish people spend all that they have. And we don't want to be called foolish by God. We don't want God to say that we are foolish. So what can we do to manage our finances effectively? So step number one is to budget. Budgeting is so important because what we are doing when we budget is that we are telling our money where it should go. We are assigning our money. We are giving our money an assignment. That's what budgeting is all about. And the best way to budget is to have a spreadsheet where you track your expenses. So what I like to do is before I get paid, a week before, I like to go through how the month went, so the previous month, and then I start looking at the current month, what are our priorities, things that we need to tackle. So basically with budgeting, what we are doing is that we have a goal for our finances. So I go through my spreadsheet, I put in the numbers, and so sometimes when I put in the numbers to see, okay, I want to get this, we need to get that, when I see that actually we are spending too much, then I start reprioritizing what certain things that I can do now, what can wait till the following month. So having a spreadsheet is so important because you can actually see how much you're spending. And also what I like to do is to go through my bank statements as well. If I want to reduce my expenses, I like to go through my bank statement and really tease out what are some of the things that I'm spending too much money on. And I remember when I actually started getting into the habit of saving, I remember that lunches outside, so having lunch outside wasn't helping. So I started doing my own lunch and I could see a huge difference in how much I was saving. And also I remember before I used to have a lot of like breakfast outside. I'll get coffee and coffees, I mean now they're almost like £4 like for a bit of coffee. I remember the last time when I went to Starbucks, so expensive, but this adds up. If you're having this every day, it adds up. So what I did to be able to save a bit more was to buy my own coffee pots and do my own coffee at home, since I love my cappuccinos. So that are some of the things that we can do to actually take control of our finances. But the only way to actually see where our money is going is by budgeting. There are lots of people who complain that they don't know where their money is going. And well, you don't know where your money is going because you're not budgeting, because you're not going through your bank statement. Then step number 2 is to save. Guys, it's really never about how much money you earn, but it's more about how you are able to manage your finances and how much you are able to keep. That's how you create wealth. Okay, so it's really important to save. So it's important to live below our means. There are lots of people that whatever they get, they spend everything, but then that way you don't create a buffer. So if something happens, you are not able to react to that sudden change because you don't have anything in place. So we want to be prepared. We want to make sure that we are ready for whatever emergency happens. We are ready. We've got it together, and we do that by saving. There's a book called The Automatic Millionaire, and it's such a great book, and I really recommend reading the book. And basically what the author says is that, make sure you have or set up a standing order whereby when you receive your money, you have a separate account where your savings are. So it's not close or the same as your current account, but it's separate, and then all the money goes in there. So that is really, really important, because there's that saying that says out of sight, out of mind. I mean, if you don't see it, you don't touch it, because it's not there, you can't see it. And I feel like a lot of times when I decided that I was going to put my money in my current account, trust me, I in the end I spent the money. But having a separate account has really helped me, because I remember even when I was getting ready, to get married and going through wedding planning, to be able to afford the wedding, and having a savings in place really, really, really helped, because then I was able to support my husband with some of those expenses. So make sure you have some money in place and automate those expenses so that you don't miss not paying into your savings pot. Then step number 3 is to invest. So there are different accounts. There are ISA accounts, you got bonds, shares. Make sure you speak to a financial advisor that can advise you on the best account to use. Also make sure to have a pension pot where you're putting money into your pension account. Make sure you have that in place. Currently there is a savings account that has a lot of interest. So look into those savings accounts as well, because they are quite good. At the moment I have one with NatWest, and they offer like 5% interest on it, which is really, really high. So that's what I'm using. You don't have to use what I'm using. You can do your own research and get one that works for you, but that's what I'm using, and it's really good. So I hope this was useful in understanding ways you can take hold of your finances. If this was useful, make sure to like, share and subscribe. And as always, get inspired, be inspired. Mwah! Bye.